Chapter 10 Artificial Intelligence. Chapter 7 Concept of Intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? History of AI. Components of AI. Applications of AI. Limitations of AI. Threats from AI. Since the invention of computers or machines, their capability to perform various tasks went on growing exponentially. Humans have developed the power of computer systems in terms of their diverse working domains, their increasing speed and reducing size with respect to time. A branch of computer science named artificial intelligence pursues creating the computers or machines as intelligent as human beings. Concept of intelligence. Intelligence is the ability of a system to calculate, reason, perceive relationships and analogies, learn from experience, store and retrieve information from memory, solve problems, comprehend complex ideas, use natural languages fluently, classify, generalize, and adapt new situations. Intelligence is intangible. It is composed of the following faculties. Reasoning. It is a set of processes that enables us to provide basis for judgment, making decisions and prediction. Learning. It is the activity of gaining knowledge or skill by studying, practicing, being taught, or experiencing something. Learning enhances the awareness of the subjects of the study. Problem solving. It is the process in which one perceives and tries to arrive at a desired solution from a present situation by taking some path. It also includes decision-making. Perception. It is the process of acquiring, interpreting, selecting, and organizing sensory information. In humans, perception is aided by sensory organs. Linguistic intelligence. It is one's ability to use, comprehend, speak, and write the verbal and written language. It is important in interpersonal communication. What is artificial intelligence? According to the father of artificial intelligence, AI, John McCarthy, AI is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs. Artificial intelligence is a way of making a computer-controlled robot, or a software, think intelligently, in the similar manner the intelligent humans think. It is accomplished by studying how human brain thinks and how humans learn, decide, and work while trying to solve a problem, and then using the outcomes of this study as a basis of developing intelligent software and systems. The two basic goals of AI are to create expert systems which exhibit intelligent behavior and to implement human intelligence in machines, creating systems that understand, think, learn, and behave like humans. History of AI. The concept of AI is not new. Its development goes back to early 20th century. Here is a history of AI. Year, milestone, innovation. 1943, foundations for neural networks laid. 1945, Isaac Asimov coined the term robotics. 1950, Alan Turing introduced Turing test for evaluation of intelligence and published Computing Machinery and Intelligence. 1956, John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence. Demonstration of the first running AI program at Carnegie Mellon University. 1958, John McCarthy invents Lisp programming language for AI. 1964, dissertation at MIT proves that computers can understand natural language. 1965, Joseph Weizenbaum at MIT built ELIZA, an interactive robot that carries on a dialogue in English. 1969, scientists at Stanford Research Institute developed Shaky, a robot equipped with locomotion, perception, and problem solving. 1973, the Assembly Robotics Group at Edinburgh University built Freddy, the famous Scottish robot, capable of using vision to locate and assemble models. 1979, the first computer-controlled autonomous vehicle, Stanford Cart, was built. 1990, major advances in all areas of AI. 1997, the Deep Blue chess program beats the then world chess champion, Garry Kasparov. 2000, interactive robot pets become commercially available. MIT displays Kismet, a robot with a face that expresses emotions. Myths about AI. AI is not just about robots working on their own or machines that revolt against humans, as portrayed by most science fiction movies. It is not going to be the end of humans as the primary taskmasters. AI is not about producing machines adept at mundane tasks such as cleaning, cooking, etc. AI has far more varied applications in almost every field of human activity. In fact, the foremost objective of AI technology is to supplement humans with AI-based tools that help in better performance, creation of new job prospects, and altogether creating a better world where humans and machines coexist. What contributes to AI? Artificial intelligence is a science and technology based on disciplines such as computer science, biology, psychology, philosophy, mathematics, sociology, and neuron science. A major thrust of AI is in the development of computer functions associated with human intelligence, such as reasoning, learning, and problem solving. Out of these areas, one or multiple areas can contribute to build an intelligent system. Components of AI. The field of AI has certain core technologies that make it possible for machines to mimic human brain and learning. The core components of any AI-based system are discussed here. Artificial neural networks. A core research area in AI, neural networks, is inspired from the natural neural network of human nervous system. An artificial neural network, ANN, is a computing system made up of a number of simple, highly interconnected processing elements, which process information by their dynamic state response to external inputs. The idea of ANNs is based on the belief that working of human brain by making the right connections can be imitated using silicon and wires as living neurons and dendrites. ANNs are composed of multiple nodes which imitate biological neurons of human brain. The neurons are connected by links and they interact with each other. The nodes can take input data and perform simple operations on the data. The result of these operations is passed to other neurons. The output at each node is called its activation or node value. There is an added sense of deciding if a decision taken is right or not. Ants catalog this feedback and learn to make better decisions in future. Ants are capable of learning by recognizing images, speech, patterns, etc., and classifying them according to the content. For example, an ant can store images of cars. To identify a particular car, one node can compare the image and features of the car with the stored information, while other nodes can help it confirm the accuracy of the result. Here, the system gets smarter and learns to identify models of cars better. Machine learning. Machine learning is an application of AI that provides systems the ability to automatically learn and improve from experience, without being explicitly programmed. Machine learning focuses on the development of computer programs that can access data and use it to learn for themselves. The process of learning begins with observations or data, such as examples, direct experience, or instruction, in order to look for patterns in data and make better decisions in the future based on the examples that we provide. The primary aim is to allow the computers to learn automatically without human intervention or assistance and adjust actions accordingly. Some examples of machine learning are autocomplete suggestions by search engines as you type the search query, product recommendations by online shopping sites based on your prior purchases, or search keywords suggestions about movies and shows by entertainment websites based on your viewing history, and display of advertisements based on your browsing history. Deep learning. Deep learning is a machine learning technique that teaches computers to do what comes naturally to humans, learn by example. Deep learning is a key technology behind driverless cars, enabling them to recognize a stop sign or to distinguish a pedestrian from a lamppost. It is the key to voice control in consumer devices like phones, tablets, TVs, and hands-free speakers. Deep learning requires large amounts of labeled data. For example, driverless car development requires millions of images and thousands of hours of video. Deep learning requires substantial computing power. High-performance GPUs have a parallel architecture that is efficient for deep learning. When combined with clusters or cloud computing, this enables development teams to reduce training time for a deep learning network from weeks to hours or less. Most deep learning methods use neural network architectures, which is why deep learning models are often referred to as deep neural networks. Deep learning models are trained by using large sets of labeled data and neural network architectures that learn features directly from the data without the need for manual feature extraction. Difference between machine learning and deep learning. Deep learning is a specialized form of machine learning. A machine learning workflow starts with relevant features being manually extracted from images. The features are then used to create a model that categorizes the objects in the image. With a deep learning workflow, relevant features are automatically extracted from images. In addition, deep learning performs end-to-end learning, where a network is given raw data and a task to perform, such as classification, and it learns how to do this automatically. Natural Language Processing, NLP. Natural Language Processing, NLP, refers to AI method of communicating with an intelligent system using a natural language such as English. Processing of natural language is required when you want an intelligent system like robot to perform as per your instructions, when you want to hear decision from a dialogue-based clinical expert system, etc. The field of NLP involves making computers to perform useful tasks with the natural languages that humans use. The input and output of an NLP system can be either speech or written text. NLP involves mapping the given input in natural language into useful representations, analyzing different aspects of the language, retrieving the relevant content from knowledge base, choosing required words, forming meaningful phrases, setting tone of the sentence, and mapping the sentence plan into sentence structure. Google, Bing, Yahoo, and other search engines use NLP for their translation programs. They accept input, either speech-based or text-based, in one language and translate it into another language. Applications of AI. The fields where AI can be used are limitless. Almost every human activity can benefit from the use of AI and AI-based devices. Let us understand some important applications of AI. Energy systems. Expert systems. Expert systems ES are one of the prominent research domains of AI. Expert systems are the computer applications developed to solve complex problems in a particular domain at the level of extraordinary human intelligence and expertise. Every expert system comprises of three components: knowledge base, inference engine, and user interface. Some characteristics of expert systems are high performance, understandability, reliability, and high responsiveness. Expert systems are capable of advising, instructing, and assisting human in decision-making, demonstrating and deriving a solution, diagnosing, explaining and interpreting input, predicting results, justifying the conclusion, and suggesting alternative options to a problem. Machine vision. Machine vision (MV) is the technology and methods used to provide imaging-based automotive inspection. Imaging-based automatic inspection and analysis for such applications as automatic inspection, process control, and robot guidance, usually in industry. Machine vision is a term encompassing several technologies, software, and hardware products, integrated systems, actions, methods, and expertise. The overall machine vision process includes planning the details of the requirements and project, and then creating a solution. During execution, the process starts with imaging, followed by automated analysis of the image and extraction of the required information. The components of an MV system usually include lighting, a camera or other image, a processor, software, and output devices. A very common use of machine vision is in the automated traffic management system that does everything from violation capturing to issuance of an e-challan without human intervention. Speech recognition. Speech recognition is the ability of a machine or program to identify words and phrases in spoken language and convert them to a machine-readable format. Rudimentary speech recognition software has a limited vocabulary of words and phrases, and it may only identify these if they are spoken very clearly. Some speech recognition systems require training, where an individual speaker reads text or isolated vocabulary into the system. The system analyzes the person's specific voice and uses it to fine-tune the recognition of that person's speech, resulting in increased accuracy. Systems that do not use training are called speaker-independent systems. Speech recognition finds application in automated customer care response services, virtual assistants in smartphones, marketing, voice-based search engines and apps. Travel. For hotels and other businesses in the tourism industry, one of the most exciting uses for AI is aiding customers online. There has been widespread adoption for the purposes of powering chatbots on social media platforms as well as instant messaging apps. AI can respond to questions and provide valuable information to customers, even when a customer service representative is not available. Customers are demanding faster and faster response times on online platforms, and artificial intelligence allows businesses to deliver times that would be impossible for humans. Robots in hotels and amusement parks use artificial intelligence and speech recognition to provide tourist information to customers who speak to them. One of the most popular and effective uses of AI is for gathering and interpreting data in order to draw conclusions about customers, business practices, and pricing strategies. Autopilot. The oldest use of AI is perhaps in the aviation industry. The autopilot feature has been a standard part of almost all commercial airlines since a long time back. The autopilot is able to correlate the readings of the various devices in the aeroplane and use the information to fly the plane according to the flight plan. This results in safer navigation in many cases. Plans are afoot to make smart pilots fly pilotless planes in future by incorporating deep learning. AI is also being used to make the booking process and customer service more efficient. Navigation. AI enables navigation apps such as Google Maps to correlate data from actual passengers to map out the fastest route from one place to another. Over a period, by sensing the pattern in the commuting behavior of a person, the app can also suggest alternate routes directly that are faster. AI is used in autonomous vehicles and driverless cars to drive the vehicles safely and move along the optimum route. Email, Gmail, and other mail services providers use AI to create spam filters that are highly efficient in filtering spam from relevant mail, based on keywords contained in the email content. The app can determine if the mail is spam or not. AI has also been used in the Smart Reply feature to suggest text and emojis while drafting an email. You can also specify automated replies to email received in case you are not able to access your inbox. Banking and finance. In the financial industry, AI programs can learn to identify potential high-yield customers, to recognize fraud, and even to forecast changes in stock trends. A lot of banks have already adopted AI-based systems to provide customer support, detect anomalies, and credit card frauds. AI-based machines let a user deposit check or cash and do a multitude of transactions without leaving his home. Social networking. Companies use AI technology to profile their prospective customers. By analyzing their behavior on social media and digital platforms, artificial intelligence can determine what their habits are and what motivates them to spend money. These types of analysis are essential in personalized campaigns. AI-powered tools can be utilized to analyze, manage, and optimize paid ad campaigns. The tools help to find best channels to deliver ads to your preferred audience. Social networking sites such as Facebook and Instagram use ANS to highlight faces in uploaded pictures. Pinterest displays images by learning the user's choices and search keywords. Snapchat uses AI-based camera lens to detect motion and apply animated effects to a user's face. Online shopping. Most online shopping websites such as Amazon and Flipkart use ANS to recommend products to a user based on his interest and previous purchases. Machine learning prevents financial frauds involving credit cards and other online payment options. Smartphones. The speech-to-text feature in smartphones uses AI and speech recognition to convert spoken words into text notes. This also helps in voice-based searches and commands to control apps such as camera and calendar. Google uses AI in its calendar app to auto-suggest meeting places and places of interest based on a user's appointments and schedules. Smart virtual assistants. Virtual assistants are perhaps the most common interaction of a user with AI, Apple's Siri, Microsoft's Cortana, Google Assistant and Amazon's Alexa are some virtual smart assistants that can interact with a user using speech recognition. These AI-based assistants can schedule appointments, search for information, set reminders for events, involve with you in lazy chats, book tickets online, and interact with other IoT-enabled devices. AI-based products such as Google Home and Amazon's Echo are capable of interacting with other Google products such as YouTube, Amazon Prime, etc. to bring a seamless experience to a user. Gaming. Gaming is one area where AI has found acceptance on a large scale. Games such as FEAR, a first-person shooter game, uses AI to present different game scenarios and unpredictable opponents each time a user plays the game. This makes it exciting and more enjoyable experience. Limitations of AI. Though limitless in application, AI has its own share of limitations at present. The complex nature of components involved in creation of AI leads to the following limitations. Creation of artificial intelligence requires huge costs as they are very complex machines. Their repair and maintenance require huge costs. Machines still can't experience emotions and moral values. They perform what is programmed and cannot make the judgment of right or wrong. Unlike humans, artificial intelligence cannot be improved with experience. AI can work with large amount of data but cannot process it the same way as humans do. Threats from AI. AI is developing with such an incredible speed. Sometimes it seems magical. There is an opinion among researchers and developers that AI could grow so immensely strong that it would be difficult for humans to control. An AI program that recognizes speech and understands natural language is theoretically capable of understanding each conversation on emails and telephones. AI systems have already started replacing the human beings in few industries. It should not replace people in the sectors where they are holding dignified positions, which are pertaining to ethics, such as nursing, surgeon, judge, police officer, etc. The self-improving AI systems can become so mighty than humans that could be very difficult to stop from achieving their goals, which may lead to unintended consequences.